and welcome once again to Amy Mac Cooks. Tonight we're going to be making some burrito filler, for lack of a better term. These are actually burrito bowls, but I'm going to turn them into burritos, and we'll talk about why here in just a second. So what I've got going on here is I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil in my pressure cooker on the saute mode, and I'm adding about 1.5 pounds of chicken to that, and we're going to saute that just a little bit till it browns up just a touch, and then we're going to start adding some other stuff to it. Now, most of your pressure cookers do come with a saute mode, which is quite handy. It allows you to have a lot of one-pot cooking, which I'm quite fond of because lazy. You will learn that I'm quite the lazy cook. And, you know, pressure cooking is great because not only does it allow you to cook in one pot, but it also allows you to cook quickly, and the food is delicious. So we have an added bonus tonight. So in addition to cooking in our pressure cooker, we're going to take things up a notch. And since I'm not going to make the burrito bowls, I'm going to make these into an actual burrito. We're going to get to play with the air fryer as well. So it's 2 for 1 tonight. So I'm going to get these browned up a little bit, and then we will go on to the next step. Alright, so now it's time to add one of my favorite products, some squeezy garlic. The chicken is almost brown, so I'm going to add about, you know, the equivalent of a teaspoon of squeezy garlic. And because I'm feeling ultra lazy today, the recipe calls for a chopped up onion. I just went to the store and bought a chopped up onion. So in it goes. We're going to let that saute for about a minute, just until it starts to smell really good, and give the chicken a little bit more chance to brown up just a little bit. I mean, it's not going to get completely brown. You don't really want it to, but believe me, you can get it brown in here. This does get really hot, but basically we're just trying to let these flavors marry up just a little bit, and then we're going to start dumping stuff in. It's going to be fun. So I'll bring you back in just a sec. Alright gang, that's what we're looking like, and now we're going to start adding liquids and seasonings to the party. So in goes 2 cups of chicken broth. Pardon my shaky footage. A cup of salsa, any salsa you like. A cup of long grain rice, a can of black beans, mostly drained. Sorry about that. I'm trying to keep it all in focus. A tablespoon of chili powder. Salt to taste. I put in quite a bit because I like it salty. And then last but not least, I'm going to put in this Sazon Goya, which gives the rice a nice, pretty color. So I will bring you back up when we lit all of this up and put it under pressure. Alright, here's where the magic happens. I'm going to lock the lid and start the pressure cooking. So this cooks under pressure, high pressure, for 10 minutes. So I slide this over until the pin locks. And then I'm going to cook this under manual pressure for 10 minutes. Alright. So now it's blinking. You see it stopped. It's told it that it's going to cook for 10 minutes. So what will happen now is I'm going to slide this into place for pressure up here at the top, which is the pressure setting. And then what's going to happen is the pressure will slowly start to build in the pressure cooker, And it will show under here, right here in this little readout, which is why I really like the GoWise pressure cooker, how much pressure is actually in the pressure cooker, so you can kind of monitor what's going on, which I think is really, really cool. So I'm going to stop there, and you're going to see my boring face once again while I tell you a few things about pressure cookers. Alright, so hopefully in a minute we'll see that start to come up to pressure. It may not, it does take a while for it to come up to pressure, so people kind of get a little bamboozled by how quickly a pressure cooker works. It does have to come up to pressure, and sometimes that can take as long as 10 minutes for it to come up to pressure. So bear that in mind when you're planning to cook something. But once it comes up to pressure, it does cook really quickly and very efficiently, which is one of the beauties of having a pressure cooker. Also, meat, vegetables, anything that you cook in the pressure cooker is cooked very well, and it's also very tender and moist. So there are a lot of advantages to using a pressure cooker. Now this particular model is the GoWise. It is an 8-quart. It was $79.99 on Amazon. They vacillate between $79.99 and $89.99. You can get pressure cookers as small as 4-quart and as large as 14-quart. For a family, I would recommend not going any lower than an 8-quart. This is an 8-quart. It does a great job, and it holds plenty of food. If you have a large family, I certainly would recommend getting a 10 or a 14-quart. You would never need more than a 14-quart, I don't think. That cooks a ton of food. You can get 2 full chickens in a 14-quart, or an entire turkey in a 14-quart. So that just gives you an idea of how much food you can actually get into a pressure cooker. You can cook a lot of food in them. Now, in terms of can you fry chicken in a pressure cooker, because we're all thinking about Colonel Sanders. What you can do with a pressure cooker is you can cook the chicken in the pressure cooker and then flash fry it to get the really crispy skin. So you would be just cooking the chicken to get it cooked through, and then fry it to get the crispy coating on the outside. But what I will tell you about that is it's a lot easier and a lot quicker and a heck of a lot less messy to just fry your chicken in the air fryer. So I'm hearing gurgling noises. I think we're about to start coming up to pressure in the old pressure cooker here. I'm hoping we're going to start to see some numbers pop up on that, but if we don't, I'll just bring you back when they come back so you can see that. So I think I'll stop yammering and come back when that happens. All right, there you go. Now you can see we've come up to full pressure in the pressure cooker. So the time will start to go down here shortly, and I will bring you guys back in 10 minutes when it's finished, and we will get to see the really exciting part where the steam comes out of the pressure cooker. I promise it'll be really exciting! So the best part about having a pressure cooker is getting to release the pressure. So I recommend you pull your pressure cooker away from your cabinetry, have a towel handy, and stand back when this happens. Kind of an anticlimactic, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to let all that out, and then we'll get started on the rest. Alright, so now that it's all cooked, that's what it looks like. It is a lovely filling. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some out, and we're going to make an actual burrito with it. Okay, so now I have filled a really large tortilla with some of the filling, some Colby Jack cheese, some holy guacamole, some sour cream, and just a little bit of some garlic Tabasco sauce. So now I'm going to fold this up and put it in my already preheated air fryer for about 4 minutes, and then we're going to eat it. And now the absolute best part, I get to eat this monster. So last time I made a terrible faux pas and didn't taste the ramen before I let you go. So this time I'm actually going to taste the burrito before I let you go and let you know just how it is. Tortilla's crunchy. Chicken's tender. It's spicy, it's beany. It's everything I'd want a burrito to be. So, just keep in mind, if Amy Mac cooks, most anybody else can. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.